Hey guys, in this week's vlog, we're going to be talking about my marathon shoes and what you need to be doing the week before the virtual marathon next week. People of YouTube, how are we doing? Check this out, look. Traditional, beautiful look. Yeah, keep going. So, it's getting lost. So, how are we doing? Let me know in the comments. How are you doing ahead of the big day next week? Eddie and I are just out getting our last long run done before the big day. So when did you start your taper? When did you do your taper? When was your last long run? Let me know in the comments. So like I said at the start, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my marathon shoes, which ones I'm going to be wearing, why, that kind of stuff. But firstly, let's have a little chat about the stuff me and young Eddie do in the week leading up to a marathon. Right guys, so the week before a marathon, what do you do? Well, what do you do, Ed?
Not much.
Not much.
As possible.
Eat. We just eat.
Run a bit less.
So what do you think? Now usually, let's say we run on average, what, 5 times a week?
Yeah.
Maybe 5, 6
So
times.
I'll probably run 3 times.
Yeah.
I'll drop the intensity rather than drop the distance.
Yeah.
So the midweek runs going to be like 2 5k and 10k anyway.
Yeah, but just lower the pace.
Lower the pace.
Lower the rate, effort, I suppose.
Maybe do a few strides rather than a full interval session, something like that.
Yeah.
And
what about the, so like, the virtual marathon's on the Sunday, right? Yeah. So, what would you do Friday, Saturday before? Would you run?
So I run on the Friday.
Yeah.
Probably like an easy pace 5k.
Yeah.
And then
rest up on Saturday?
Well, rest up on Saturday, just do
Eat. Just eat.
No, I'll eat. See, I'm a bit different with eating. Because I'd rather like carb load, inverted commas.
Yeah.
On the Friday night.
Yeah, okay.
And then on the Saturday,
Eat lighter.
eat lighter.
Yeah, because everyone's different with their stomachs. See, I'm different to Ed. I will have the majority of my carb intake on the Saturday, so you know I'll be eating a high carb dinner on Saturday night, like I usually do. Big bowl of pasta, basically. But I'll be eating carby foods all the way through the day. I'll start on a Friday putting a little bit more in, but not too much because it's what I've done the whole training. You know, my whole diet is the same throughout whatever we do, and I think that's an important point. Is that it's different for everyone.
I think that's the meal that I have on the Saturday and on the Friday. We're the same as last Friday and Saturday do for like the last 4 or 5
Yeah,
months.
exactly. I think that's the right thing to say and right thing to do. I think a couple of interesting things that people did ask about, which is what would you do after the marathon, and I think that's a really good thing to talk about today, actually, because I think a lot of people they collapse, you know, think they're lucky stars they finished it. Go down there, bro. Sorry, he don't know where he's going. I do. But I think it's just as important to look at what you do. Oh yeah, cows. Look, people.
Massive cows. A giant cow.
Yeah, look, giant cows. But yeah, I think it's just as important to do what you do after the marathon as what you do before. So make sure that you're eating a protein-fueled diet afterwards. You know, help your muscles repair. Whatever you do, make sure you hydrate. Like, you're going out, like, water's the last thing you can have on this planet. Just have loads of it. But just try and think about what you're doing after. I will get into my, it's not an advert for Chimera, but I'll get in my Chimera recovery gear because that'll speed up the process. I'll have Epsom salt bath later on in the evening. I'll make sure I'm mobile. I think a lot of people just sit on the sofa, don't they? Yeah. I'll make sure I'm mobile.
I would go for a walk.
Yeah, I'll walk the dog, stuff like that. So again, just trying to get that blood going through my legs, get rid of some of that lactic acid, because otherwise, oh, Nick Ginny went over. On Monday, you're going to regret it not doing it. So I think it's just important to highlight the day actually in this video, what to do after. Stretch is important, obviously, but just see how you feel. But yeah, I'd really try and get some protein in, hydrate like anything, and say try and stay mobile as much as possible. Right, so that's it. Hopefully that was useful. Let me know in the comments. So now let's talk about marathon shoes for the big day.
Right guys, so we're back in the studio, back at HQ. I'm just doing some filming for some other stuff. But while we're here, I wanted this week to talk about what marathon shoe I'm going to be picking for the 4th of October, because you guys have been asking me, and I wanted to let you know and let you in on the big secret. Well, it's not really a big secret, to be honest. I don't know why I even said that. Right, so anyway, 4th of October, London Marathon, virtual London Marathon. It's going to be, my route is going to be a mixture of terrain. And it's kind of left me with a tricky decision in terms of which direction I go. If it was a normal marathon, right, I'd be going Alpha Fly all day long. Not a question of doubt. I would go straight for the Alpha Fly. If it was a London Marathon, normal running through the streets of London, I would pick at the Alpha Fly and I'd go for it large. But that's not the case. So it's not going to be the Alpha Fly. I'm going to be running towpaths. I'm going to have to do a little bit across grass, which could be wet and slippery. I'm going to have to be running down roads. I'm going to have to be running through car parks and all sorts of weird terrain and stuff like that. So that's something that I've had to take into consideration. I've also had to take into consideration that the marathon itself is not going to be done at sort of race pace, at race speed. I'm not going to be going all out for it. It's just absolutely no point, because I think where I'm running down the towpaths and the canal pass and the areas I'm going to be running, it's going to be busy. There's 45,000 people doing this marathon on October the 4th. So there's bound to be a lot of other runners, and there's cyclists and there's pedestrians and all that sort of stuff. So it's not a normal environment at which to run. So my pace is going to be affected by that. So I've already said in the back of my mind that I'm not gunning for a particular time. So again, that makes a difference in terms of the shoe I go for. So that narrows my choice down. My choices basically were between the Brooks Hyperion Elite 2, the Asics Meta Racer, forget the Adidas, forget the RC Elite. I've got the Saucony Speed here, and they're the kind of shoes. Obviously, don't forget the Glide Ride. Beautiful Glide Rides. By the way, just an update for you. I have been looking at getting another pair. Can somebody please send help? I have been looking at another pair. They do a black pair with pink. And yes, for all you wise-eyed people who comment on all my videos, I did manage to get Glide Ride into this video. Well done. Anyway, so I'm kind of narrowed it down between the Brooks, the Speed, and the Meta Racer. Now, the Meta Racer for me is more of a 10K shoe. But down the canal towpaths, I really like running in what was the Evo Ride, and that's got like a four-wheel drop, not much stack height, and I really feel myself along there that I can really pick it up. And I've run that shoe at 20 miles actually, the Evo Ride, earlier on in the year, and it was fantastic. It really was, which has given me, my English is awful, but it's given me some confidence to go for it in this shoe. So I've been kind of contemplating between these three. As you can see, I've done a lot of testing now down the canal paths in this to try it out, and the sort of feedback I've been getting is great. But what I think the two stronger sort of contenders has got to be the Brooks and the Speed. Why? Because of the stable ride of both of them. It's a real stable platform. Because of the responsiveness from the midsoles. This has got DNA Flash, this has got the Power Run PB. But also the heel to toe transition. Now the Glide Ride, see I've got Glide Ride in again. The Glide Ride has got a fantastic rocker in it, which really takes you through your stride. And I think when you get tired in a marathon at those later stages, to have that sort of natural rotation through your foot is a real bonus, a real help to have you. So when you're really slugging out and you're dragging your feet, it is going to kind of help you. And both of these shoes have it. I can't remember what the technology is called in this shoe, but you've got the Speed, right? Actually, where's my notes? Hang on, stay there. I've got something here, hang on. Rapid roll technology. Boom, got it. So they both got like a basically effectively some form of rocker technology in them. And that's again kind of narrowed these two down. And that's sort of the conundrum that I've got of where to go. But I have made a decision, and the decision I'm going to go with is the speed. The speed for me, which is filthy, just offers me that little bit of protection in terms of if the wheels fall off of whatever I'm doing in terms of, you know, speed and effort, and it all goes tits up, I know confidence-wise I've got this shoe, I can slug it out in this shoe. This is a carbon-plated racing shoe, okay? This is an elite racing shoe that's meant to be, I think, for roads and elite races and A races. And the 4th of October is a virtual run, and it's not going to be an A race. And I think I want to save this shoe for an A race. So once I've destroyed the Vaporfly at an event, I think I'm then going to put that into play. So I think, for me, I've settled on the speed. It is probably more a half marathon shoe, but I think over the 26.2 miles on the 4th of October, it's just going to give me that versatility, that confidence to be able to go for it. So there you go, guys, that's it. I'm going for the Saucony Speed. Let me know in the comments what's going to be your marathon day shoe on the 4th of October. I'm super excited about the 4th of October. Also, let me know in the comments what you're doing leading up to it. It's going to be an epic journey. It doesn't matter whether you're doing the marathon in half, in quarters, in pieces, or you're going for the whole thing. It doesn't matter. It's all about getting that medal on race day, getting out there and smashing, you know, your goals, whether it be the 26.2 in one hit or whatever way you do it. We're all going to get that 40th medal. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be busy. 45,000 people, 45,000 runners out in the streets of the UK trying, and around the world, trying to get the mileage done to get the medal. It's going to be epic, and don't forget the charities that are going to benefit from everybody's efforts as well. It's going to be amazing. It's been a funny old year. I didn't think that, to be honest with you, at the end of the year I would only be getting sort of one marathon medal from a virtual medal that I've done, a virtual marathon that I've done. I didn't think I'd be getting that. You know, I was signed up for, was it 5 marathons this year or something silly like that. I really wanted to push myself. But at least I'm going to be able to get one after such a funny, horrible year with everything that's gone on in the world. I'll just be glad to get it done. So there you go. I just wanted to take this opportunity now to wish everybody good luck. Remember all the tips and hints that I've done over the years on the channel. Check them out. You know, don't go off too fast. You know, in particular, actually with this one, make sure you've got your route plan. But hydrate, people. Fuel it right. Take every sort of kilometre or mile one at a time. Don't focus on the 26.2 miles. Focus on the here and now. And just those little things that I've spoke about before on the channel. Maybe it might be worth going through some of my older videos and having a look at some of those tips. But whatever happens, just make sure you finish with a smile and give yourself a pat on the back. Eat loads after you finish, by the way. That's one of the reasons why we run these things. But yeah, just enjoy the experience. Whatever way you're going to do it, it's going to be something you're always going to remember. And I just wish you the best of luck. Now, the next time that I'll see you in terms of the London Marathon vlog and the weekly vlog will be after I've done the event. The video will come out in the evening on the 4th of October, so don't expect a Fordy Runs. Usual weekly vlog that morning. It will come out in the evening. Once I've completed it, and I'll get that video out, and we can all sort of celebrate and cheer and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, good luck. Wish you all the best. So let me know in the comments what you've got planned for the rest of the week. But yeah, so that's my marathon show, and I just wanted to sign off with a good luck message, and I'll catch you guys next week.